Welcome to Policy and Profit, the podcast for ambitious insurance agents and agency owners who want to build predictable, profitable businesses without chasing bad leads or begging for referrals. And let me just be brutally honest for a second. Most agency owners aren't building a team, they're babysitting one. They spend their days chasing flaky prospects, repeating the same recruiting pitch 5 times a week like a parrot, only to have no-shows, ghosters, and time vampires drain them of their time and energy. And worst of all, their personal production suffers and they start resenting the team they tried so hard to build. And if that's you, you're not lazy. You're just trying to scale using effort instead of systems. And that's ultimately why I built the Autopilot Recruiter, a done-for-you system that helps you attract qualified agents, pre-sell them with your story, and get them onboarded without doing another live Zoom, sales pitch, or three-way call ever again. It's the same system top recruiters are using to grow massive downlines in the hundreds without sacrificing their commissions, their time, or their sanity. If you're ready to build a team that actually grows itself, go to writemorepolicies.com/playbook. Download the free playbook today. Today's guest is none other than Luke Acree. He is a leadership authority, a lead generation specialist, and a relationship marketing expert who has helped over 100,000 entrepreneurs grow their businesses. He's the president of Reminder Media, a company that's done over 300 million in sales, right?
That is correct.
Insane. Nine-figures, multi-nine-figure company, and a 4-time Inc. in the top 5,000, correct?
That's correct. Yep.
That is badass, man. Hats off to you. So let's just get this kicked off. Luke, welcome to the show. Tell me something you believe is the key to succeeding in insurance sales that most agents completely overlook.
Deep question right off the bat. Thank you for having me on the show, man. Appreciate it. Appreciate the invitation. Happy to be here. You know what? I think most agents, they know this, I would say knowledge-wise, but they don't live it out heart-wise, which is stop marketing transactionally, market relationship-wise. And if you market relationally, what you'll find is you'll gain the transaction. You'll build a business that gets you out of the grind. You have to grind in every business to get it going. But the reason why the failure rate is so high in insurance, real estate, financial advising is because real estate agents, financial advisors, insurance agents, they never focus on the long-term relationship in their day-to-day activity. They're always focused on the transaction. And if they just would flip the script a little bit and actually focus on the long-term, where it's essentially, Mason, I just want to stay top of mind with you. I want to build a relationship with you. What you would find is you would build a database of true relationships. And all you need is, a couple thousand people to be able to do big business. If you have a database of 2,000 real relationships, which won't take you long to do if you actually grind at it for a couple years, you'll actually have a sustainable business that's built off referrals.
Exactly. And I want you guys to realize you don't even need thousands like Luke says. You only need a couple hundred if you do it right. But I remember my average lifetime value of a customer within my first year of the industry. And it's so funny. No insurance agent knows their numbers. They don't know how much it costs to book a call, anything like this, it's very frowned upon because dollars make all their decisions. The average lifetime value for my customers was a little over $6,300. And what that means is essentially I can go pay up to $6,300 to acquire that customer compared to every other agent whose lifetime value of a customer might be $500 because they keep focusing on new leads rather than getting the same person who gave you money once to give you it twice, 3 times, 4 times. Luke,
and that's easier.
How many repeat purchasers did you have growing to 300 million? I'm guessing it's a lot.
Yeah, tens of thousands. I mean, this year we'll probably work with 65,000 different small businesses this year. Majority of those, probably 90% of those, will be repeat customers.
Now, how many insurance agents get repeat customers?
Yeah.
Like 1%, not even 1%. So
because the reason why, though, is like when you think about it, I understand why, because the pain point is real. You've got to pay your bills. Most insurance agents aren't making a ton of money. So you have your bills coming up at the end of the month. And so you wake up today and go, who can I sell a policy to? Who's going to buy a product from me? And so you focus all your attention there. I'm not even saying don't go prospect. Don't try to go sell the transaction. All I'm saying is at the same time, add in a daily activity where you are nurturing the relationships that you have. And if you get a big enough database, what you'll find is on average, there's a certain percentage in every industry of database transactions that happen. So it's like out of, and I don't know the exact number in insurance. I know in like real estate, it's 7%. Like right now, if you look at your phone contacts, 7% of the people in your phone right now will transact a real estate deal in this next year, average wise. I guarantee you the numbers in insurance is probably similar. There's probably 7 to 10% that will do a transaction. It's really greater because insurance is compliance driven. But let's say it's 7, 10%. What does that mean? Well, if you get 1,000 people in your database, that means there's going to be 100 policies that can come to you just right off the bat, easy, just from keeping those relationships. But it's the daily building of those relationships and that database is where agents fall down.
Yeah, I remember first getting into Russell Brunson's world and all this Dan Kennedy, who's Eugene Swartz, marketing this. I was like, I thought I was the greatest salesperson alive in the insurance industry doing 400 policy sales in the first 9 months. And I was like, oh my God, I suck at life. Why did no one tell me that this thing called marketing existed? And that blew up everything. Uh, but man, it's like here's something so cool for you guys just in concerning price elasticity. Go get 1,000 customers who buy $1,000 product. There's $1 million. And then out of those 1,000 customers who buy a term policy, 100 of them will buy something 10 times more expensive, like an IUL. And out of
There
the
you
100
go.
you sell an IUL, 10 of them will buy something like $1 million annuity. And you just built like a $3 million business all off the back of 1,000 people because you kept reselling them shit. So it's really, this ties in really beautifully with this whole thing I know you're passionate about, which is the whole idea of like reminder media products for insurance agents and insurance marketing in the current day. So tell us what that looks like, Luke.
Yep. So what we're known for, so Reminder Media is a marketing company. Marketing is broad. We have gotten into over time helping you acquire. So you could even say generate leads, acquire them, nurture them, and retain them. So every part of that funnel we're starting to play in as a marketing company. But our real strength and niche has always been what I call database, referral marketing. Like how do you get your database to refer you to do repeat business with you? Our flagship product, which is the most popular, is our customizable magazine. So we create for you your very own 48-page coffee table publication. We brand it, we design it, we make it look like it's your magazine. So imagine having your own Forbes magazine, your own architectural digest going to your database. It has been a huge success for us. And the reason why I think it has been is because it's a coffee table piece. It has no other ads in it. It's just filled with great content, lifestyle-based content. You're talking travel, art, food, design, health, stuff that consumers like. And so they keep it for 4 to 6 weeks. Compare that to a postcard, compare that to an email. And so it's living on the coffee table 4 to 6 weeks in the home. And now every day your consumer is seeing your face, seeing your brand, let alone the magazine, because it's high enough quality, is perceived as a gift. So it triggers reciprocity. When people get it, they feel they're getting a gift from somebody. And naturally, when you get something, what do you want to do? You want to write a thank you message. You want to do something in return. And we find sending the magazine over 6 issues, which is a year, it generates a 31% referral rate. And so it has been a massive success for us. I think also because it is a pattern interrupt. So when everybody's zigging, you should zag, right? So look for things in your business to go, well, what is everybody doing? And how do I stand out in the feed on social and the inbox in the email and the mailbox and direct mail? And I think the magazine, although the more and more popular we get, maybe the less and less true this is, but the magazine is just different. So when I receive postcards all day long from businesses, it's just one and the same. Everybody's the same. When I receive a magazine, it's like, wait a second, this is different. And it immediately has a interrupt that happens. And so people hang on to it. And so that is a key takeaway, whether you use a magazine or not. You should be thinking for your social posts, for the emails that you send, well, how do you do a pattern interrupt? Like, I'll tell you an example for the Facebook ads we do. We use AI generated imagery on a lot of the Facebook advertising we run for clients. Why? Because AI generated imagery just stands out a little bit differently in the feed. And Facebook is an interrupt-based platform, not an intent-based platform, which simply means Google is intent-based. You go to Google to search for something. You have intent. You go to Facebook to look, what your friends are doing, to look at content. You don't go to Facebook to buy a policy. You're interrupted in the feed. And because you're interrupted, then maybe you'll take action on it. So those are simple things like in marketing, you go, how do I do an interrupt? How do I do something different that will trigger in the human brain something that kind of goes, wait, what is this? And gets them to pay attention.
Yeah, hijacking attention for you guys, you have to understand, I hear so many agents worried about what other agents are doing. I'll tell you, you don't have to worry very much because most agents ain't doing a whole lot.
Yeah.
If we're being real. And so your real competition is not other agents, it's Netflix, it's Hub, it's Rolex, it's Andrew Tate, it's OnlyFans. It's where your customers are spending most of their attention anesthetizing and inebriating themselves on social media. So it's like, how do you know when you've lost your awareness or you've lost your attention? Well, you don't know it until it's been given back to you. It's like when you watched a movie and then you get done with it, like, oh, you get your attention, the awareness back. So what Luke's talking about is absolutely beautiful because you have to stop these people and reward them with dopamine, with novelty, with all these feel-good neurochemicals compared to how other people make them feel. And we as humans, we want to go back to environments that make us feel really good. And the magazine, I saw Joe Camper. You crushed it on that. It's very beautiful. It's a very
He
good.
was hard to make look good on a magazine. Joe, if you're listening to this, man, and we had to use a lot of Photoshop there, brother. No.
Like a jolly green giant over there. You'll have to like edit the bottom of his picture to make him fit
Yeah,
on
we
the
had
front
to edit
page.
it. I had to put a little bit more muscle on his arms. I was like, come on, man, we got to make this look sharp, you know. But yeah, I mean, you see
Put the
from
finger
looking
to
at
the
the
left.
quality of his, right? You go, oh, I see why, this would be different when I receive it in the
Fantastic.
mailbox. And then it gives you a reason to reach out. Like I always tell people also another key, and you're touching on it, right? Is that, look, you need visibility, which is frequency, right? You need to be hitting your clients as much as possible. I was on the Insurance Syndicate earlier today, which is that Joe's Facebook
Yep.
group or whatever. And I was sharing with people visibility beats perfection every time. And you need visibility through frequency. Geico's trying to hit their consumers like 37 times a month. Think about that. Now they don't hit every consumer 37 times on the same frequency. It's multiple channels, radio, TV, email, billboards, you name it. They're trying to be there because visibility is what creates awareness in the mind of the consumer. But what you really need in marketing, especially for service-based businesses, is you need your passive marketing to trigger proactive outreach. Most people only think about this in one way. They think about it as somebody actually fills out a lead form so I can reach out to them. I'm going to tell you a game changer for all marketing that you do. You don't need them to fill out a form to make the phone call. You just need a valuable enough piece of content that you have sent to them that you can follow up to it. This has been the key to the magazine for 15 plus years is, Mason, I send it to you and now I have a
Did
reason
you
to
read
call.
it? Did you read it?
Mason, yeah,
Did you
hey,
read it?
checking in, man. You popped into my mind. I just sent you my magazine. I got mine today. I want to make sure you were getting yours. I don't know if you checked it out or not. It's something I put together for all my best relationships. I tried to put some recipes and stuff like that in there that I thought people would want. But I hope you've been enjoying it, man. How's life been?
Is it
And now
going
I have a
well?
non-salesy way to call Mason my client. And that is the ultimate key. Why? Because when you get human to human interaction, face to face, voice to voice, if you can get human to human interaction, every other bit of your marketing gets put on steroids. Because every other time you're just in the bucket of all the other companies advertising, the electricians sending them emails, the plumbers sending them emails, the contractor, the CPA, the accounting, every other local business is trying to advertise to these people just like you. So how
Yeah.
do you step out of the business pile to get yourself into the relationship connection? And that is human to human interaction. That's why client events are so huge and are such an underused tool in the service-based industry. Every insurance agent should be throwing a client event. You should invite your people to barbecue in the park. I mean, I see that pictures for families, Santa, rent a Santa and have people come during Christmas time to take pictures with their kids. There's little things you can do that you don't realize how much it would strengthen all the other marketing you do because you get a face-to-face with people. You get a human-to-human connection. And that's what the magazine's all about. It's giving you a reason to call.
Yeah, it's an exponential effect. This is why if you look at what insurance salespeople would do back in the day, they'd always bring a magazine or a book. And Napoleon Hill talks about this in an unpublished book that Russell Brunson actually published when he bought the rights to it, is how one of the greatest term life salespeople in the world. He would take some tax book, give it to all his clients, make them. Then the follow up was never about the policy; it was always about the book, the magazine. And then I'm sure you're familiar with like things like integration marketing from people like Mark Joyner. And even if you don't have your own magazine, think of what clients do read magazines in like private air travel. Fantastic, affluent customers who actually have money to afford the things you want to sell to them. So even putting your offer in someone else's customer database or their marketing, it's a fantastic way to steal the trust, leverage it, borrow it, whatever you want to call it. And so,
Well, I always tell people it gives
beautiful.
you two things. The magazine gives you visibility and gives you credibility.
Correct.
Right. So visibility, because you're visible in the home, right? In the place you want to be. If you're a property casualty, agent, you want to be in the product that you want to help them with. And
Yep.
oftentimes it's their home, right? And stuff like that. But it's the same for life and health. It's the same for Medicare. It's everybody's. You need visibility, but then credibility. Look, no marketing is going to be the end all be all. Any
Nope.
marketer that tells you that, they're lying
Lying.
because they'd be retired by now, right? So it's not the end all be all, but it is. You're looking for ways to give yourself an advantage over the next business that is trying to market and sell the same thing. And so the magazine gives you credibility because when you're featured on a magazine, do you think people think you're more credible or less credible? And everybody knows, yeah, okay, you seem more credible when you're on a magazine. Now take it to the next level and you go, there's really four main strategies that you can use with this magazine. One is the obvious, send to your database. You want to drive enrollments during AEP as a Medicare agent, man, send to your database as a way to prep them for AEP, to get all that going. But the second way is in your seminars, in your face-to-face presentations, in your face-to-face connections. Bring the magazine with you. Third way is your community strategy. You don't want to just be in the homes of your clients. You want to be everywhere they go. So doctors' offices, dentist offices, real estate attorney offices, elder care attorneys, assisted living communities, pharmacies, every high traffic area in your community, you should be in that place. A magazine is a perfect way for you to get in there. And then the fourth place, and then you can do this with not just a magazine, you can do it with all your marketing, but we call it the 6 degrees of separation, right? You should have 6 degrees of separation in businesses that you've built a partnership with. So if you're an insurance agent, you should have a partner with the local mortgage broker, with a partner with a local real estate agent, a partner with the local financial advisor. You should have 6 other businesses that are feeding you referrals. Well, I'm sure you're a fan of Gary Vee. He says jab, 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 right hook, which is the whole concept is give, give, give before you take. Most people never build business networks because they're always just asking for the referral and they're not giving. The reason why the magazine has been so successful for us is it gives you a way to give, not just a gift to your clients, but hey, Mason, I love what you're doing as an insurance agent, man. I love what you're doing with your recruiting business. I would love to feature you in my magazine to all my clients. I just love to bring the best businesses and tools in front of my database. I would love to feature you. Don't ask anything in return. Then I get some extras sent to me and I bring them to your office to give to you. You feel like $1,000,000 because you're featured in the magazine. And if you do this strategy, because I have agents that do this all over the country, if you do the strategy before you know it, you actually have real advocates. You have other business owners that actually want to help you because you've helped them versus just going, hey, Mason, we should refer each other, which everybody's going to tell you yes, but nobody's going to give you a referral as a business owner unless you do something for them. And that's a tool like the magazine, it does. But you can do that with email. You could feature the business of the week. You can go Facebook Live with the local business, right? You just have to find ways to go, how do I give to the other local business owners that are synergistic to me, but non-competitive, that are reaching and marketing to the same community I am, but they're marketing a different product? How do we come together and make our dollars worth more in marketing by partnering up in our events that we throw for our clients, partnering up in our marketing for postcards or for magazines or for emails? These are the things that I've seen really work for agents at the local level.
It's fantastic. If you look at human nature, we think we're rational creatures, but we're extremely irrational. Humans do everything for one reason and one reason only. It's because we feel like it. And then we tell ourselves this story about, wow, we decided to spend 80 grand on the new car just because it was gonna get us somewhere, and then it's a normal car a week later, right? If you look at why what Luke is saying right now is so powerful, the underlying human nature, the psychology, the sociology, the reproductive biology, it's human. You're giving someone a feeling and then they will pay to keep it. You make someone feel like $1 million, I promise you, they will pay. They will send you an army, a flood, a tsunami of customers because they remember that you've made them feel seen, you made them feel heard, you made them feel understood for the first time in God knows how long. Because how do most people feel, Luke? Unseen, unheard, not important, poor me.
Yeah, everybody feels transactional. And I
So
mean,
it's
at the heart, I mean, let's be real, at the heart of life, it is transactional, right?
correct.
And that's not necessarily a bad thing. It sounds bad when you say it out loud. But in order for it to really work, is you got to give more than you take. And so even if you view it transactionally, you got to ask yourself, wake up today and go, how did I give to the people in my sphere that are closest to me more than I took from them this week? And if you always are scaling that ratio to where you're giving more than you're taking, you will win. In Sales 101, I always teach my sales crew this. I have a lot of salespeople. I say, look, Sales 101 is simple. People are either running to a desire they want or away from a pain that they're experiencing, right? And that's the Tony Robbinsism that he teaches often. And so you as a salesman, your job is to figure out, hey, what's the desired outcome that Mason wants? And what are the pain points that are keeping him from that desired outcome? Insert my product, insert my service, insert what I bring to the table to showcase to Mason how, hey, Mason, I know you want X and you're experiencing Y and Z that are keeping you from X. I have this product service thing that can eliminate X and Z and get you Y that you want. That is sales 101. So you as an insurance agent should be thinking, how do I apply that to every business in my area or every client? So the business is, if I want to partner with the financial advisor, what does the financial advisor want? What's the desire he wants? What's
Customer.
Yeah, he wants more customers. What
Customers.
is his pain point? Man, his pain point is the same as you. So if you can come and deliver that value proposition for him and have a medium to give him that, he will be all ears. But there's a natural lack of credibility and trust when someone tells me they're going to help me with this desired and they're going to eliminate this pain. I want proof. And so that's why I always tell people, man, don't go to them with the magazine and say, hey, pay me to be in this magazine. Go to them with the magazine. I just want to feature you in it for free. Show them the proof, and they'll come back to you over and over again.
Luke, this has been really valuable for the agents and agency owners listening. You want to learn more about what you do? Tell us who's a good fit to work with you and how they can get in touch.
Yep. So really appreciate everybody listening and appreciate you having me on, Mason. You can go
A
to
pleasure.
remindermedia.com and you can find out all about our products and services. We run Facebook ads. We do postcard mailings. We do the magazine, like I talked about on today's show. That's our flagship product. Then we have some email marketing and social content that you can look at. We really work with pretty much every type of insurance agent. We have health and life agents. We have property casualty. We have Medicare agents. So it depends what your need is. If right now you're looking for marketing to keep you in front of your database that drives a 31% referral rate, that is what we do. That's what we've been doing for over a decade and would love to help you do it.
We're going to wrap up here. You guys go comment down below. Say thank you to Luke Acree for sharing his insights on the state of marketing and what insurance agents are doing to get top of mind awareness and consistent referrals at a 31% rate. That is actually very good if you're in the marketing world. So hats off to you for figuring that out for yourself, man. 300 million in sales or revenue backs that up. So you guys can actually listen to what's being said here and go apply it, and you can see immediate results, which is really cool. I know it's not something that your lead vendor is going to give you. Okay. So for those of you interested in learning more about Luke Acree and Reminder Media, I'll have all of his links down below. I'll have his Facebook link down below, or you can go catch him in the Insurance Syndicate every Monday, correct?
Every Monday. Yep. Monday Mindset.
Awesome. And if you guys would like to be a guest on Policy and Profit, we're always looking for successful agents and agency owners doing at least 10K a month in commissions and have unique strategies to share. You can apply at the link down below in the description. And one more time, if you want to stop getting time vampires on your team that never sell anything and drain your time, and you want to recruit the people, the right people, the first time on autopilot and fill your agency with rock stars, go to writemorepolicies.com/playbook. Until next time, keep building that commission machine, my friend. Luke, you crushed it, dude. Good, great job.
Yeah, man, you're a beast. You're a beast. Cranking them out, baby. I love to see it.